Hello everyone, Daniel Garza here from Custom Fishing. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I use for fishing, what works for me, and I also want to tell you the affordability of some of these reels. Most of mine are budget reels and some a little more expensive than others, but I've been using them for probably the past 4 or 5 years, and I don't have any issues with them. Some of them are said to be used for fresh water, but I've put them through the grind through salt water, and I haven't had any issues with them. I'm not going to give you the specs or that. I mean, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the reels, what they've done for me and things like that. I'm just an average angler. I don't pretend to be I'm just an average angler. So, and then I just want to share with me, if you tuned into this channel, it's probably because you're wanting to just take a look at what's out there. There's a ton of reels we can talk about. These are not the world's best reels or anything like that, but definitely nice little workhorses. Some are better than others, but I think all in all of them are actually pretty good. So without further ado, let me go ahead and start with, in no particular order, with my reels that I have set up right back here. As you can see, most of these reels are Lews, which is what I like to use. I have Shimano Corrado here, and then I have an Abu Garcia Black Max here, and I have another Abu Garcia over there. I didn't put it up here because I didn't want to really show it to you. Then I've got these Custom Pros. I've got a set of just custom Lews, and then I've got this Custom Tournament. All pretty good reels. I think some are more expensive than others, but these are all pretty good workhorses. These two right here, this one here is the Team Lews Custom Pro, and this one here retails at about 260 bucks, something like that. It's actually my favorite reel out of the bunch. It's a little pricey, but I've had both of these. I think one I had for like 4 years, the other one I had like 3 years, possibly 2 years. But one of the things I really like about these reels is that they're lightweight, very lightweight. They're smooth. All of them have, these two have the double shielded bearings, which is pretty good around salt water. I've dunked this one in the water a couple of times. When I get home, I just rinse them out, and that's it. But definitely my go-to. I really like this one. Not a bad reel. This one here is my Lews Customs Inshore. This one also has 10-bearing system, double shielded bearings. This is a cool little reel. I just got this one, and but I've had this one before, gave it away. This one retails at about $200, but I think right now they have them on sale. I saw them on sale on Amazon for about $180, I think it was. But it's a cool little reel, nice to have around salt water. All of these you can use around salt water. So yeah, that'd probably be my second choice of all of them. But they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good reels. This is Shimano Corrado. I'm gonna show Shimano a little bit of love. I like Shimano. This is a left-handed reel. I used it yesterday for some fresh water. I would not. I've used it on around salt water, but I haven't put this one to the test long enough to say, hey, use it around salt water. It'll be good. So far so good. Haven't had any issues with it. I did a little bit of cleaning to it, and that's about it. Then I have this Abu Garcia Black Max, a little bit more affordable. I'm not sure what the retail is on this one, but not a bad little reel. You can use this one. Just both fresh and salt water. And then last of all, this one here is the Lews Custom Speed Spool. Nice little reel. Again, these have shielded bearings in them, and they actually work pretty good. So this is probably my everyday workhorse. I use this every time I go out, and most of my videos I have these. It's just a good reel for the price. I've had them for the same, about 4 years. And look at them, and they still look. I bring them home, I rinse them down a little bit. I don't really spray them down with water. I just run the water over to take the salt off the top, and put a little bit WD-40 on my paper towels or a little piece of cloth, and then just touch them over, and that's it, man. That's all I do. Now let me show you some, just a few others that I want to talk about. There's some spinning reels, and I have them right over here. So check this out. I'm gonna start with the first one. I like to use pin, but BG reels are also good. BG reels are also good, and well, let me just show you. This one here is a Pursuit 2 4000. It's a cool little reel. It's got shielded bearings as well. Use it around salt water. I use a 4000 for jetties or any kind of bank fishing would be pretty good, where you're gonna run into a little bit bigger fish than you normally would in the marsh system. But if you're just gonna be inshore or you're gonna do some kayak fishing, 3000 is probably the biggest you want to go. I think that a 2000 reel or a 250, it should be more than enough. So this is just a basic review on what you can get. I'm not going to spend too much time on this reel, but let me bring the other one. This one is called the Passion. It is another pin reel, probably the best in the bunch. This one here is a 3000 series. You can use this for kayak fishing or any type of inshore. It also has shielded bearings, and this one is actually the Pin Battle 2. This is a really cool spinning reel, and I got this one for my daughter. Is the one that she used on one of her last videos. It's hard to see, but it'll tell you right here what size reel it is, and this one is a 3000. This one here is the Fierce 2. It's a really good reel. This one here is also a 3000. It tells you right here. From the budget reels, this is pretty solid reel you can use. I've had this one for about 4 years. I think it retails like 110, 120 bucks, the whole set. Not very expensive. Buy yourself a couple of these if you want. They're pretty solid. I've had them for a while. I've had absolutely no issues. I think you'll really like this one. And then I've got one more that I'm going to show you, the Cast King. All right, last but not least, this is my favorite of the spinning reels. Really affordable. I think I paid like 50 bucks, but it is a really cool reel. It's Cast King Sharky Bait Feeder 3, and Cast King with a K. This spinning reel has about I think it's the 10 bearings. It doesn't say on there. It is a 200, and it also has 10 shielded stainless steel bearings. It's a cool little reel that you want to add to your arsenal. This is my buddy reel. I take it out and it's already set up to go. I think I used this one on my last video, and I also had I loaned it out to a friend of mine, Beto from Innovation Fishing. He really liked it, but it's an excellent reel to have in your arsenal. Just a cool little budget reel. Well, that's it, folks. I just wanted to give you a small review of what I have here and what I'm using and what I recommend to be pretty good, pretty solid. I'm your average angler. I take these things out all the time. I try to fish a lot. I'm not gonna say that I fish 2 times a week or 3 times a week, because I don't. I'm in the holidays right now. There's a cold front coming in. I fished for a little bit yesterday. Just went out to the pond, to a local reservoir actually, with Oscar. We had a little wager going, a little challenge. I think we started a a series of, let's see, 1 versus 1, and I don't know, tell me what you think. Should I post that video or not? You might want to know who won at that pond. But anyways, something that I'm getting off track of what I was trying to say. But yeah, these reels are just for your average angler, and I'm okay with them. It works for me. You know, there's a ton of other reels that are great reels that I don't have and I don't use. But tell me what you think, man. Tell me what you think about these. What's your experience with them? And do you have a preference of what reels work for you? I'd like to know, seriously. Every information that you can give me is greatly appreciated by me. You know, I don't criticize anyone and on what they use, and you know, these are not the world's greatest reels, but I tell you what, who's buying the world's greatest reels? Not very many people. So thank you so much for tuning in. See you in the water, and peace out.